Alrighty, Bambi here. You're going to be taking your lap around Monaco. It's a fast street circuit, so you have to be careful when going around. So starting your lap, DRS open on the main finish straight, leading into turn 1. So turn 1, you want to brake down to third, make sure you get a good exit running up the hill. Coming into turn 3, you want to brake so slightly down to 4th, keep the car moving, staying close to the walls. Turn 4, going into turn 5, staying 5th, go down to 2nd, a slight lockup, but that's fine. Going down to turn 6, it's a little hairpin. I stay in 1st throughout this sector, it's fine. Turn 7 here, staying in 1st, upshift to 2nd. Turn 8, upshift to 3rd, going through the tunnel, get a good exit, good speed going. This corner coming up is blind going downhill, so be careful. So you want to downshift to 2nd, being careful for here. Close to the wall, upshift early to 3rd. This tight sector here is good. Staying in 5th, upshift to 6th. Going through the pool area now. Downshift to 3rd, upshift to 4th quickly. Turn 17 here, downshift to 2nd, staying in 2nd. Then the last corner, up to 3rd, DRS, finish the lap.
All right, again, thank you for Bambi for doing that hot lap. As you can see, we're at Monaco. And tonight it is just Simo and I, so I shall do my best. But Simo, hello.
Hey, Vala, how you going?
Yeah, not too bad, and you?
Yeah, no, good. I was looking a little bit nervous with that not many jumping in tonight, but we've got to 13, so that's at least good enough to for some good viewing, especially with what is it? Joggles and Kank are very close to the top. I'm not sure how many points split them, but I'm sure you'll know, Vala.
I think it's 8 points, I believe. I'll pull up the standings on the stream.
I'll let you pull up that standings.
I think it's 8, yeah.
Yeah, 8.
Speaking of 8, there was a worry that there would be only about 8 races tonight, so luckily we've got a few more.
That's good. Anyway, so Hordo's just about to start his the first lap out of everyone. He jumped out of the pits nice and early. The short quali makes it a little bit tricky for the drivers because if they reach the top 10, they'll have to go in on their faster tyre. So I don't know. I don't think there'll be many trying for the mediums on this one. I think everyone will end up jumping on the softs and seeing how fast they can go. Anyway, just got Horder just past the carousel there. I think that's probably the slowest corner on all the F1 tracks that we can have. Going through the tunnel. This part I find probably the hardest, where you come out of the tunnel, you're heavy under brakes, and you got this really quick chicane. You gotta try not to hit the wall, otherwise that's instant. Your race is done, and anyone behind you, their race is done because they can't go anywhere either. Also an easy place to invalidate. It looks like he's done that pretty well though. Last 2 turns. Not really sure what times these guys will be looking at. They'll probably maybe look at maybe the 112 sort of mark. Maybe a touch quicker.
Ooh.
111.2. So that's pretty quick. Now I've said that, I think when I saw someone do a 112, they might have had more fuel in a practice. So maybe it's close to the 110s, 109s. Maybe will be our quick ones. I'm just trying to find someone on a hot lap, which is always the fun part. Can you see anyone, Val?
No, I was just watching Angry for a second as he crossed the line. 113.
No, 113, very good. I've just jumped on the Sesto. He's coming in the middle of probably sector 2. So yeah, the best part of the track. You gotta be careful not to flick that left rear on that one as well, because that'll turn you, and with the sim damage on, you can get a puncture there as well. So hopefully we can have most of these drivers survive this race, but I definitely think there will be a few casualties. Into race gas.
Ooh.
Oh, he's clipped the rear. They're the 2 spots where that one, where I was saying earlier, and that turn there is really easy just to clip the back end. Do a nice little drift for the fans. It looks pretty cool.
Little 113. Not too bad, but...
Yeah, 113, not bad. Joggles did a 111 while we were talking there, and Kank with a 111.6 on the medium. That's quite quick. Very quick. So I just checked my phone there. Just got distracted. Apologies there. I've just jumped on a DVT because I think he's third in the championship at the moment, but I think Bambi can still move ahead of him. I think someone was saying.
I
So
think so
he'll be
as
wanting
well.
to be in front of Bambi to make sure that can't happen. Might want to correct me if I'm wrong there.
I'm pretty sure. Bambi did say something about third, but I wasn't sure if he meant that or
Yeah.
another thing.
Oh, DVT's gone very wide there. He's managed to not hit the wall though, so that's always a good thing at Monaco. The least front wing changes you can have, the more chance you got of winning. And he's pulled off a 1:11.1. I reckon he's still got more time in that, so he'll be happy with the rest of his lap, but I reckon he'll be disappointed with that second last turn. Who else have we got? Sleazy's on an out lap. Where's Nugsy? Nugsy's behind Sleazy, I think. Yeah, okay. This is on the outlap flow. He's behind them as well. Who was leading that? Was Sleazy leading that sort of pack on that outlap? I think so. Anyway, let's jump on Sleazy and see how he goes with his. He's still got a bit go before he actually starts it. This is the only problem with short quali. It's just, I guess it's not as much happens.
Yeah, it's true.
Someone's just cut the turns there ahead, either on their in lap, so they're just making sure they don't use any more of their tyres that they don't need to. I don't think there's any rule against that, so why not? I'll do the same thing. Alright, Sleazy's just now slowing down for this last turn to give his car the best exit of his last corner as he can. Oh, oh no, he struggled there, and he failed to hit the DRS as well until halfway down there.
Not the best start.
He's bailed.
Yeah,
bailed on
good
that
call,
lap.
good call.
Yep, have another calculator, that's fine. Now was that Nugsy that just... Yes, let's jump on Nugsy. We missed his first turn, but we'll get the rest of it. So far, looking pretty clean. You always look like, I don't know, as a viewer, it always looks like they're going slow around Monaco, but as long, if you're clean, you're faster than what you think. Done the carousel very nicely. Kept it in first gear for most of that, which a lot of people I think will do. I reckon the guys with the no traction control will probably gear up on a lot of corners very quickly so they don't lose the rear. Right. Coming through the section of road where I reckon most people will invalidate laps or get done for extending track limits in a race. Also, this little left here is also changed this game as well. You used to be able to cut that a lot more in the last game, where you can't as much now. And with the last two turns, he's took that one a lot better than what DVT did on his fast lap. So it looks alright. It's a 112. He definitely had a decent sector 3, I think, Nugsy, but maybe the first two sectors hurt him. Just trying to... We got anyone else on the...
Sorry, I was doing some off-stream stuff then.
On a lap, maybe Jason. Jason's about to cross the line. Is this going to be for his? He's at a 1:11.2, which puts him in the second spot.
He'll be happy with that.
He'll be very happy. He'll be happy with that lap.
Oh, stole that line. Got it first.
Ah, damn. Sounds like you've been listening to me too often, mate. Alright, let's jump on a Bambi. Let's see what he can do. You know what we're talking? I'm assuming Bambi's around that 4th spot in the championship. You can't. Kank and Jog was doing a league of their own, so no one's catching them. But Bambi, after some
4th
poor efforts in the first couple of rounds, I think he decided to take himself out of Australia, and then he took someone else and himself out in Bahrain, and he's had to play catch up ever since. So he'll definitely want to start at the front of the grid at Monaco, because everyone knows at Monaco you've got to be at the front, or you just can't overtake on this
Yeah,
stuff.
there's not much point here.
Unless strategy, maybe you might be able to do an early pit stop and manage to stay out, and then a safety car gets you in front of cars. That's probably your best way of overtaking today. Or unless someone actually knocks himself out of the race. It's another one as well. Alright, Bambi's coming in at 106. That looks pretty tidy. I need to keep an eye on where that gets him. And it's a 1:11.2. So that's pretty quick. I noticed his ERS ran out a lot later than the other drivers, so he's actually saved some of that for that last sort of straight, which is a good thing to do. Just jumped on to Tactic. I think he's doing another lap because that ERS is very low for the one lap. He's coming around there at about that 106. I think you got to be around there in that 105 to break the 111s. To get in those early 111s, you got to be at 105 on that last turn by the looks of that. Anyway, who else is on the lap here? Oh, who we got? Flo? Flo
Yeah,
on
I
the
was
lap.
about to say, what's Flo up to?
Let's jump on the McLaren.
Good old Flo.
Oh, he's had a moment. He's done actually well to save that. Under brakes, try and hug that as much as you can. Yes, that's not bad. Bit slow through the gears there though. That could have cost him a few tenths. It's not looking too bad though. Oh, very close to the wall. You don't want to hit that too hard, or that's qualifying over. And in a short quality, you want to at least do one of that. Now you got around there to 108 that turn, so that's looking like a 113. 113.8. Yeah, I don't think you'll be happy with that. You'll have to jump in the pit and try that again.
I must say, your times are pretty spot on when you guess their final time.
Once you see a few cars go around that last turn, you normally get it.
Just jumped up with Fly.
I jumped on with Sleazy. I'm not sure if you did the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And he lost a fair bit of end plate. That the left front end plate is gone. So that's at least yellow. The 108 coming in, it'll be a similar time to Fly, maybe a touch quicker. It's a whole second quicker. He's done very nicely with that missing end plate. He's probably lost himself. I reckon he may have lost himself a second, to be honest. It's tough turning in with no end plate. I feel like that's going to be the strategy for the drivers tonight. Try and keep it as clean as possible and no damage on the car. If you can keep this track to a one stop, you're basically guaranteeing yourself a top 5 position. The minute you have to come in for extra pit stops, that's just asking everyone to overtake you, and then you won't be able to overtake them again. Yeah, just having a little look at who's actually on track here, fella. It looks like everyone's in the pits.
Yeah, Juggles pulled out of his, but Hordo is about to go for his lap.
Hordo's about to go. We'll jump on this one then. His first lap was pretty decent. He was the first one to go, so that was when the track was at its slowest. So now the track's evolved. It'll be almost 15 minutes worth, so a lot more grippy. Not sure if that's an actual word, but we're going with it. What's he's done? His first sector's an 18.3. I haven't actually been checking the first or second sector to see where that puts them in the time, so we might keep an eye on that for the rest of these laps now. Might write that down, Valen. 18 on sector 1.
Sorry, apologies again.
Still doing sector 2, so looking pretty clean, pretty comfortable. I feel like a lot of drivers will be nervous on Monaco. Sector 2, he's on a 52. Again, sorry guys, not really sure if that's on pace or not. I only know by this last turn. You need to be at this last turn at about the 105, 106 mark.
Pulled out.
And he's pulled out. So I'm not sure if he invalidated or not there. DVT still leading. Is that Kank out on an out lap? It is, but that's still miles away. Looks like we're gonna have to give DVT some more airtime. He'll be doing the next flying lap. Since he's the fastest on his first lap, we might as well go again with him.
We've got Angry as well, who just started his, if we need be for the meantime.
We've got Angry, do we?
Yep.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough for Angry. It looks like he's coming up to traffic straight away. This is not what you want to have when doing a flyer, but whoever that was has got out of the way beautifully there. I think that was the Williams car. It might have been Nugsy, so he's done that very well. It's not easy to get out of the way at Monaco. And I don't think he cost side pod much time at all. But yeah, I agree with you, Vala. We'll stick with side pod for this lap. We can always jump back to DBT halfway through his. What do we say? So sector 2, he wants to have this completed about the 50-second mark, 52 seconds, no later than that. It's a 53. I reckon that puts him in that late 111 category.
Oh,
Oh, he's took that a bit wide as well. Yeah, 106. Oh yeah, 111, 112. I think this makes him. So it would be maybe a slight improvement, but not a massive one to what he would have liked. Yeah, 111.6. I reckon he was hoping for that early 111s there, to be honest. Let's quickly jump back to DVT, because he'll be coming to that sector 2 sort of bit as well. Oh, he's a 53.7 in sector 2. Maybe we've got all these times wrong here. Oh, or maybe DVT just had a very bad lap. Oh no, DVT just had a very bad lap. That's not going to be an improvement at all. Let's jump on to who was behind. Was it Kank behind DVT? Oh, he's invalidated. Oh, that's not going to help us any at all either. Joggles is on outlap.
give me 1 second. Got to do stream. Bubbles, thank you so much for that follow. I hope the PC and the Streamlabs go well for you, and it's a quick setup for you.
I like it, Vala. Jump in whenever you need to do that, mate. Because any time we can get a break from talking about this short quality, the better.
You keep us updated then, Bubbles, because we need it. Oh, that was close from Joggles then.
Oh, Joggles just started his... Yep, alright, I've jumped on board as well.
Oh, a quick update from Bubbles. She says I'm crying, so it's not going well.
Oh no. Might have to have a look at that in about an hour or two.
Yeah, she was having problems with the Wi-Fi card.
Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. Anyway, so Joggles looks a bit... I don't know. That didn't look clean at all, that section. Through the tunnel. Looks like he's took a good line through there. Hard under brakes, keep it tight on that curb there. He's done that quite nicely. Yeah, here I'm saying that it didn't look that clean, but it's a 52.8, which I think is about the time you want to be. So I think that's now looking at the early 111s. Depending on how he tackles this last couple of turns. I don't think he sneaks into the 110s, not quite. Oh, geez, you almost made me eat my words there, Bella. It's a 111.01.
Must be listening.
Must have been. Just made sure that he didn't hit that 110 for me, so I didn't do anything. Yeah. Let's jump on to Bambi. Let's just make sure he starts this lap in time here, because he is known to start a bit late.
Calling out Bambi.
Nah, he started with plenty of time. He had 5 seconds left, and he's invalidated the first turn. Oh no! Oh, sorry, Bambi. I should have laughed. But I'm going to take the full credit for that. I reckon I've put the markers on him there. Is anyone trying to finish a lap here?
Oh, DBT. Nicely done.
DBT with a 1:10.5. That's easily the quickest. So if this is the race result, that would put Joggles into first, Kank second. Now, if DBT wins and Bambi comes third, yeah, that still keeps DBT in third, doesn't it? If it's the other way around, then Bambi maybe jumps up. Anyway, so
I'm taking your word for that. I'm not good with the math stuff and the point system.
This could be interesting, because Kank's starting at 7th. I'm pretty sure I saw that Kank needs to be within 2 places of Joggles at the top if Joggles is to win.
Yeah, I think he has to. Kank has to finish third or lower, and Joggles has to win.
Yeah, right. Let's find the standings.
We got a little update on the PC after as well.
Oh yeah.
She was sorting out her Streamlabs widgets, and now she says, "Don't worry, Wi-Fi adapter crashed again. It's been 4 hours since she's tried to get that work. Plus, spent another 6 building the PC today."
Sounds like we'll need to get a new Wi-Fi adapter for that one. Anyway, so we got DVT with the fastest lap, and the only guy getting into the 110s with Juggles, Bambi, Jason, Hordo, Sidepod, Kank, Tactics, Sesto, and Nugsy to round out the top 10. Alright, fella, who's the favourite for this one? I guess being Monaco, you normally just say that whoever gets that first spot is normally the favourite, but you have got Juggles and Bambi on the mediums.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like Joggles, just because might want it a bit more to try and sneak that win tonight and win it overall.
Yeah, gotcha. Because he wants that championship.
Yeah, I don't know, just something about it tonight.
Yeah, no, I like
I
it.
think he was playing a bit of mind games. He was on FIFA 20 Pro Clubs just before the race, so he's not worried about it.
You're right. So looking here, yes. So he's 8 points from the leader, and Bambi is 9 points from DVT. So Bambi needs to beat DVT by about, depending on where it ends up. Bambi needs to be in the podium, and he needs DVT to be just rounding out the 10. Who else is in there? Flo is then 12 points behind. Oh, Flo and Sidepod on the same amount of points, so they're going to be fighting for a 5th spot. That could be another little interesting one that we can look at.
Agreed.
Sleazy will go ahead of Goated as long as he comes 9th, since Goated is not in the race. And Ninja's joined, even though what a car. Okay, Chasey Dane has got into a car. Not sure if that was on purpose or not. Or if he was supposed just to spectate. You know anything about that, Val?
I think I saw something about him.
Okay. Brash has joined as well, so I'm feeling like it's another spectator. Maybe helping out a few of these guys. Alright, so in the top 10, the only guys you have on the mediums are Juggles, Bambi, and Kank. And then Sleazy, Flo, and Charity have all jumped on the mediums, and Jetsy's gone the hard strap. So he's going to look to go hard, mediums, or hard to softs, I guess. So he's looking at the one stop. I don't know, if I'm racing this one, I'm looking at it where I'm probably going to do damage to my car. So I've basically just booked myself in for the 2-stop, I think. Go the 2 softs and a medium, or a soft, medium, soft, or something like that. It'll be interesting to see if the guys are going to commit to the 1-stop or go for a more aggressive 2-stop.
Sorry, 1 second. Airborne, thank you so much for that, host. Sorry about your race before. We'll handle it, don't worry. But yeah, thank you for the host.
Yeah, so do we know how the Div 3 finished up tonight?
I'm not too sure how it actually ended up in the end.
Not too sure. I might just quickly pick up your stream as well, Val, just so I can kind of keep up with the chat as well. And give you that extra viewer as well.
Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you.
You know, just trying to do my bit. I know you'll repay the favour when I stream next, so.
100%. Tell you what, go live after this, I'll host you.
I don't think I've got anything to go live with, to be honest. Guess I could do some practice in Monaco. I don't think anyone really wants to watch that.
F3 was ruined. How did DBT get pole?
How did DBT get powered? He was faster than everyone else. But anyway, we are at almost, so we're at 5 red lights now at Monaco. And we've got a nice little hold and they're underway. Looks like we've all got off to a pretty clean start. DBT still leads with Juggles and then Bambi. My
A classic.
standing has all glitched up, but there's been no changes from what I can see. That's still DBT leading the way with Juggles, Bambi. Hordo's looking to make a move on Bambi, and he's just tucked back in. That was a smart option. You don't want to go too crazy at Monaco, because one little mistake and you are out of the race. Is that cousin Jason behind Hordo? Yep, so he's in 5th with Kank in 6th. So Kank's gone up So I'm trying to work out who's lost some positions here. Did Side Pod maybe lose some positions? I'm not sure.
Yeah, he went down one.
I'm just looking at Jace, and he's definitely got some front wing damage here, so he'll be coming into the pit.
Ooh,
So Side Pod will be trying to overtake him as quickly as he can. Jason's playing pinball at the moment.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried here.
Yeah, he's got no front wing, so he's struggling, but he's done enough to get himself into the pit. So not beautifully done. I thought I saw someone else in the pit as well. Did I say Bambi? Bambi was in the pit as well. We've had two that have had to pit first up. DBT still leads us with Joggles a second behind him, and then Hordo a further. Hordo just let Kank through.
Ugh.
I was going to say that's a smart move due to the fact they're on different strategies, but Hordo's on the faster tyre. So unless Hordo's got some damage that he was just making sure that nothing else is done there, that's it. I don't know. I don't like that. Put the shoulders out. Don't just let him through.
Simo's not happy.
Don't let him through. It's only lap 2. He can stay behind you for another few laps. Make him earn it. Anyway. So that's Kank's to third, which now if this is the way it finishes, that's Kank winning the championship. But I think I just saw Kank with a 3-second penalty. So that could hurt now, depending on what happens with the rest of this race. Kank's done the fastest lap so far on his medium set of tyres. He's definitely trying to work his way up quickly here. Alright, so Sleazy's getting very close to Sesto here, so we're going to jump on board and I don't know, I feel like there's going to be something happen soon. Yeah. We're already 3 laps in. There's been a fair bit of end plates and things gone missing on cars. So next it's going to be the wheel. The wheel's going to come off.
Not
Someone's
ideal.
going to DNF and safety car will be out shortly.
And then it could be a chain reaction.
This could be ugly. Anyway, so he's very close to Sesto now. That's not really a place to make a move. Oh, they've actually done very well to give each other room there.
Oh, and then he pulled out.
He's gone around the outside, and Sesto's realised he's got the pace. I'll just let him through. And Sleazy's now giving himself a 3-second penalty, so Sesto's still in front of Sleazy at the moment anyway. So no damage done for Sesto. He won't know that though. Unless he's keeping an eye on all that. Sesto's going back down the order. I wonder if... Can we see if there's any damage on Sesto's car?
Oh, there he is now.
He just clipped him. Yeah. Oh, and he's not going to be able to move. This could disqualify him.
Okay, there he is. Uh-oh.
No, he's done well. He's doing the best he can here. We've stayed on him, and there wasn't much more you can do there. He's done that well. No one else was affected. I think he may have slowed down Bambi a little bit, but you can't do much more than that.
Switched off him for a half second because apparently, yeah, F1 decided to.
Anyway, we've jumped back up to Kank now with the Joggles and Kank battle, which is what I've become accustomed to now in this EGN Div 1 race. Basically been these two and no one else. So, I guess at least it still is a 2-man fight, not just a one guy's already got it. So, Kank with DRS now, and using all the ERS as well. Joggles is saving his and just try to push him wide, but in doing so, he's giving himself a 3-second penalty. So Kank will now have to... You pretty much have to take him now for the rest of the lap unless the guy makes a mistake, but the dirty air can be a factor at Monaco, so if Joggles can give Kank enough dirty air, it could put him offline and maybe into a wall, which would be exciting for some, not for Kank of course. He's going through the carousel there, and done that quite comfortably. Auto's not really gaining. Looks like poor Sesto's he's jumped in the pit. He's jumped on a set of hards. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
Kank's
hards
going
last
for
a
it.
long time.
Bit of contact.
That's...
Oh,
I think Kank's realised that may have been a touch of an illegal overtake there, and he's gave the spot back. So that's good sportsmanship. Not sure if the game's made him do that or not, but it's definitely it was an aggressive move. But you got to go for them, especially at Monaco. As long as you don't knock the other guy out as well, it's all fine. Scott Airborne needs to go for an undercut. Yeah. What is it? The mediums last 25, 26 laps? I'm pretty sure Kank's still on a controller, so it's pretty hard to... And joggles as well, so they can't really extend much more than that.
oh, bit of end plate damage there for
Kank
Cake.
just lost a little bit of end plate there.
Yeah, left
Is
side.
that what I saw? Yeah, okay. Left side end plate. Yep, that's it's gonna make turning quite a nightmare. I'm just not... If Kank is to pit now, he needs... I guess he's going medium to hards anyway, so you'd need to jump on the hards now. I know, I'm pretty sure the hards last 30. I'm not sure if they last much more than that though. If anyone's done the race before, that would help. And yes, Airborne DBT has definitely got the advantage with track position. He's doing it quite comfortably at the moment.
Surprised he's
being on
actually
that
racing
soft-
tonight with his shoulder.
Yeah, well, I think I saw something written where he'd gone to the doctors and
Yeah,
so he should be fine.
had a bit of
I
a...
know he was struggling with it. I raced with him on a Sunday night in one of the other comps and came fourth, I think, in that one. So he's definitely fine. He's okay. He's just putting it on, trying to get some extra sympathy vote from I don't really know who.
Gotcha.
Anyway, with Joggles and Kanky, it's just allowed Hordo to catch up a bit here. And Hordo's got a car that's got no damage on it.
Went down to tactics. I thought I saw a yellow flag. I think, yep, tactics. Just
Oh, yep. Tactics has had a moment. It looks like... Is that the front right end plate, Missy?
yeah.
Yep, so he's got damage as well, which is going to make turning that way an absolute nightmare. He's on the soft tyre, so he'll probably come in and jump on the hards, I reckon. So I saw Flo then as I was going back to go very slowly through there, so maybe jump onto Bambi and... Because I don't know what happened to his start, but he had to pit at the end of the first lap, or second lap. So he had damage, of course, because I don't know why anyone would have pit that early. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do now. And Flo's just ducked into the pit, so that's a very early undercut. I don't mind that. I just looked on the Jetsy there, having a bit of a moment. Managed to control it though.
Got a new front end as well. Flo, sorry.
Flo?
Yeah.
Flo's got a new front end. Tactics has come in as well. You'll get a new front end and a new pair of boots as well. A hard set of boots he's going with. So he's going to aim to go to the end of the race with them. It'll be very hard at Monaco to go to the end of the race. With 30 laps. 30 laps of concentration on a track where you make one little mistake and you hit the wall. Good luck, Tactics. May the force be with you.
I rate it.
Anyway, we'll just jump back onto Struggles and Kank battles since they're all nice and close. And they've caught up to DVT. So I'm not sure what's happened to DVT here, but he's obviously had a moment somewhere. Joggles has now hit another 30-second time penalty, so that now put Kank in front of Joggles. And Joggles at this stage...
ABT's got
putting
a
back to four.
cross next to his name for me.
Oh. So that means he's disconnected. Oh, that's not good. And DVT, he's going to be really careful now when he controls his car again, because you don't want to control it halfway around a turn. So hopefully he can get that back now and hold off Porto, because he's just lost front spot. Yeah, so DVT only didn't make a mistake, it's just kicked him from the game. Which is unfortunate. Is he still at an XVU?
Yeah, I'm just trying. Oh, and there he goes. He's just taking control.
Oh, that would have been a tough spot to take control as well. He's
Covered pretty well from it.
And then he went hot into that turn. I wonder if the AIs gave him damage. He's coming into the pit. That's... Oh, now he's speeding your pit late as well. Just if you want to add any more salt to the wound, he's done it. Sleazy's jumped in the pit as well. So I'm assuming they're going to jump on the hards. Kank and Joggle's still nice and close, like they always are. Jen say like a married couple, but they'd be a bit further apart than this, wouldn't they?
Yeah, true.
They're on their, this is more on their honeymoon period, these two. They just don't want any interference with anyone else. They just want to be out there at the front by themselves. I'm not sure who's going to pay the bill at the end.
Safety car.
Oh, virtual. DVT's gone.
You go out.
He's lost. I'm just on Sleazy. We should be able to see.
Ah, yeah.
Just on the left there. There's mate. So DVT is gone from absolutely loving this race to maybe the shoulder couldn't handle any more laps, and he just gave out on him, and he hasn't turned right. That's another yellow flag. Or maybe that was I thought I saw someone going slow on the map. I think that was just because of the corner. So anyway, so that now, what did we say? Bambi was 9 points behind, which means he needs to come at least 5th, I think, to then jump DVT and get 3rd spot on the championship.
I'm going to trust your math with that.
I'm
not going to embarrass myself.
I know it's 25 with first, 15, 12. Maybe it's 4th he requires. Let's just let's have a quick look at that before I start saying all the wrong things. Oh, and of course, Kank's standings doesn't actually say on his little shortcut one. Oh, a full standings sheet. Wait a minute. It's going to quickly open up the standings sheet. While there's not a great deal happening, because it's still got Kank behind Joggles and Bambi behind Nugsy, but that one could be the one to look at here. While I'm still fucking around on my computer to see what the hell I'm talking about. I've just jumped onto the full standings, and that has gave me absolutely nothing as well. Just try and go back through maybe previous seasons and see if there was one where we'd done it where tells us the exact amount of points. I know it follows the same Formula 1 points, but yeah, but Joggles has an extra 3-second penalty there, airborne. So as long as he stays within that 30 seconds, does getting more pens himself, he's actually in front of Joggles. Unless I've missed a pen. Right, so I was right. Yeah, fifth gets you 10, but 6 gets you 8 points. So to get equal to DVT, Bambi has to get 6th and do the fastest lap, and if he wants to go ahead of him, you must come 5th. Alright, I'm happy now. And Kank's now further behind Joggles. Bordo's jumped into the pit, which means Bambi should go ahead of him here. So Bambi will move up to 3rd spot. Bambi will have to pit again. I don't think he will be able to last the the rest of the way on the medium. Just trying to jump back into your stream there, Val, so I can see what's going on. Yes, as we suspected, Bambi now back ahead of... I'm back into the podium position. Nugsy just behind him. Nugsy will have to pit as well. Oh, Nugsy still get to pit. He's on 12 laps on the softs. I think I saw somewhere that you can get to around that 25 lap mark on the medium, so Nugsy could be going the soft medium strategy here, Vala. It's a very aggressive strategy.
Cheeky little move for him.
I don't mind it. I reckon he'd be feeling his tyre wear a bit at the moment though, but it looks to be handling it okay. No, it's not going to help him at this stage of the race, but it might help him later. I guess Nugsy was almost hoping for a little safety car, and he hasn't got one. Bordeaux's now right up his ass. Bordeaux just needs to sit off Nugsy here and just wait for him to pit. Jetsy's still 4 seconds behind him again, so it's not like he's going to lose too much speed. And if you hit him, you're going to lose even more.
There he goes.
Nugsy's gone into the pit, or I guess some clean air to try and catch back up to Bambi. Yellow flag. Chasey Danes had a little moment there. I don't really know what he's done, but I'm looking at the car and I don't... No, I think everything looks alright with the car. There's no damage or anything.
Oh, what's happened? Did
that?
Jogles and Kang just have a moment then? Because they've switched. They seemed like they were paused for a little bit then.
Yeah, there must have been a moment there. Wouldn't mind to jump on one of their streams and see that.
Left end plate missing.
Kang's had some damage for a while now though.
Both in pits.
Yeah, I wonder if Joggles saw Kang jump in there and he's just covered him off. So if Joggles doesn't have any damage, you'll get out ahead of him. But he had damage as well, so... And this gives us a new race leader in Bambi.
Yes, the Bambi.
I think all of his Christmases have come at once after his awesome effort at qualifying where he invalidated on the very first lap for his last chance to go around.
That's talent.
Blessing in disguise maybe for Bambi.
Still got to respect the view that he's driving in. Would not be easy on this track.
The cockpit view, yeah. There's a few starting that. From what I've heard, it's actually a bit easier to be a bit faster, but the vision makes it a bit more difficult, so it's hard to see who's around you. So
I might be
take the good with the bad.
Well, it might be interesting. Check out his front end. He's got so much damage on my screen.
What, fly?
Yeah.
Oh, Sleazy is driving around Monaco without a win. Not one. Oh no. It's going to be a lot of going back into the gears to try and turn the car or flick the arse out with the accelerator. See, it's always a fun way of doing things around Monaco. If I was him, I'd almost just cut that corner. Just go dead straight. Go slow but dead straight. Oh. Someone, I think that was tactics, just went dead straight through that corner as well. He just thought stuff it. Which he's not going to like too much tactics here, because he's going to come up to Sleazy that's basically not moving very quickly. DVT's not happy in the chat, fella. Blue screening in the game and having a bit of a moment.
I came back and my wheel was disconnected and I couldn't control the car.
Yeah.
That will do it.
Like, I've heard some excuses before, but that's a pretty big one. Nah, that's pretty shit.
That was mine to win. I agree. Simo was calling you out, saying you're weak with your shoulder. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll take that back now since we've now found out the actual reason. So I apologise for that, DVT. But yes, you were on track to win that. And now Bambi's on track. So poor DVT's gone from cruising into third on the championship to now probably being fourth. Maybe even lower. I'm not sure who else is there. But anyway, everyone's nicely spread out at the moment. Not really sure who to jump on at the moment, Val. Maybe just see if there's some. Maybe we just go through and see if there's anyone that's got damage.
Yeah.
Hank looks like his front wing's now all nice and everything there. Joggles looks like he's all good as well. Hordo looks fine. Hordo's on the medium, so he's on the faster tyre than Joggles and Kang. So if he can get ahead of them, he might be able to hold them off. Side pod in the Ferrari, looking comfortable in 5th. Again, he's on the mediums as well. His car's looking fine.
Oh.
Oh, Tactics. Tactics is retired. Where? In the pit?
Yeah, I think so.
So he's just parked it in the pit and called it a night?
That's a confusing one.
Well, at least he's done it safely. So, good credit where credit's due. Just trying to look and... Flo looks like there's a few cars behind. No, sorry, it's Chasey and Jason are going to have a bit of a battle here. For 9th. Jason didn't look like he took that corner very well. He came out of it alright, but it wasn't smooth. DVT 2020 strikes again. Mate, calm down, mate. This is just a video game.
Whoa.
You can't be going 2020 strikes again. There's a few things worse happening than your wheel disconnecting and blue screening. Poor Ninja disconnected in the last 4 races, and his drone's still done better than what he normally does.
He was shooting shots everywhere. Shade everywhere.
Jace's overtook Chasey on the back straight there with the DRS. Used a fair bit of ERS to do it as well. I think Dane just let him through, to be honest. He's got all his ERS left. He's just going to make sure he keeps that 10th spot, doesn't lose too much time, since he does have Sesto 4 seconds behind him. Joggles I'm pretty sure was 2.1, maybe 2.2 seconds behind Kank, and that's now down to 1.8. But I'm pretty sure Joggles needs to be ahead of Kank by at least 30 seconds to actually stay ahead of him.
Bit of a tough ask.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that happening. Because Kank definitely won't let Joggles around him. Kank will drive in the middle of the road if he has to for the next 20 laps. But Bambi's still looking pretty comfortable. Just trying to think. We saw how many sets of laps did Nugsy do on the softs? It was 12, wasn't it? 12 or 13 or something. So
19 take 5.
So Bambi might be trying to get to that 27, 28 mark and then jump on a set of softs. I don't know. Oh, and as I say that, he's jumped into the pits, so he'll be putting on a set of hard tyres? Okay. I thought he might have jumped on another set of mediums, but alright. Let's see if will side pod get Bambi here. Bambi's about to exit the pit. Side pod coming down the straight. Oh, this isn't going to be a very good place to line up here. Bambi's come out and side pod just behind him, but side pod will have the pace. We might stay on these two just for the rest of this lap.
Yep.
See if anything happens. Bambi is on the fresh set of hards, which means they'll be cold. And side pod will be on the nice and warm set of mediums, the faster tyre. He's decided to go up and over the carousel there, rather than round it, which was interesting. But he must have had 2 wheels still on the track because he didn't get done for corner code. Deploying that ERS under the tunnel. I think Bambi might have deployed a bit as well, just to try and keep side pod away. Side pod a bit of a lock up. Went a bit wide and he's lost a fair bit of time there. and Bambi looking quite comfortable in the Merc tonight. I don't think I've been able to say Bambi and comfortable in the same sentence all season. Felt like just last day. Makes me feel better about myself. Thanks.
He's back in his Merc. That's why. Back home.
It's back home. It's back home. No friends distracting him at Monaco in his Merc on a set of hards. Can't get much better than that on a Thursday night. We still got Kank leading, and Joggles is back down to 2.7 seconds. So either Kank's had a really good couple of sectors here, or Joggles has maybe had a bit of an error. Hordo's now only 1.2 seconds away, so I'm going to go with Joggles maybe had a bit of a moment there and cost himself maybe a second. So the Alfa Romeo is now definitely gaining on Joggles. If he gets that to do with in that 1 second into that DRS down the back straight, we may even see a move at Monaco. I've got this really nice sort of pan view there of those last few corners. That's quite nice. I'm not sure if you had the same one, but I enjoyed it from my screen anyway. Nugsy with a 30-second time penalty. We haven't read many of them out tonight. They've flicked up down the bottom. Actually hasn't been as many as I thought.
No.
I'm pretty sure Kank's only holding a 3. Jogger's holding 6. We saw Tactics go straight through on one of the turns to give himself a 5-second penalty.
This Nugsy Jetsy's battle was not too bad.
Nugsy and Jetsy, alright, let's jump on them then. Alright, I'm with you. Jetsy on the set of hards, Nugsy on the mediums, Jetsy on the very old set of hards, and Jetsy still has to pit.
21 laps, oh my.
This is, he's been on these since the start of the race, so the hards will go 30 laps. I believe Jets will be coming in this lap for a set of mediums after that.
We are putting some curses on people tonight. As soon as we switch to them, they do something every time.
That right end plate will.
Where's he going off?
Oh, Jace is retired. Is he going into the pit as well?
I think he's done it.
Am I seeing this correctly?
I think so.
So that's 2 out of 3 drivers DNFing in the pits tonight. Maybe they got a party to get to or something. They've chucked in. Just trying to work out. Yeah, no, his AL won't come back out. So that's his race done. No drone to come out. Flo, the only driver at the moment to still be alive and not in the points.
Poor Flo. Hang in there, Flo.
So Flo just needs to go. And now I just saw something flicked up there before. Hordo got that 3-second. Joggle's got a time penalty. So I'm not sure what happened there. But they're definitely still pretty close to each other.
Might need to check out
He was saying that Jetsy and Nugsy battle was looking good. Well, Jetsy's now in the pit for his set of mediums. They'll get him to the end of the race.
You might need to do the old pause and check out the penalties.
Oh, I'll do that for you since we don't want the streamer doing that.
Definitely not.
The last thing people want to see is a whole lot of incidents on here. Alright, 3 seconds for Kank, 3 seconds for Sleazy, 3 seconds for Joggles, 3 seconds for Sesto, 3 seconds for Sleazy, so that's 6 seconds for Sleazy, that's another 3 for Joggles, that's 6 seconds. 5-second time penalty for DBT, but then he had terminal damage in the DNF, so we don't have to worry about his penalty anymore. 3 seconds for Jetsy. Did I say Jetsy earlier? I don't think so. 3 for Jace, but that doesn't matter because Jace is out. Auto with 3 seconds. Flo with 3. Tactics got 2 5-second penalties. Maybe you got disqualified. Sesto with 3.
Oh,
just saw
Chasey.
someone going to
Spinning.
Did I just see someone go into a wall there for a
Yeah,
moment?
Chasey Dane.
Chasey Dane's had a moment. He's pulled up very slow on the inside of the track there just to allow the traffic through and was in neutral there. But he's done well. Right, let's go back to these...
Oh, and he spun again. He's...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could.
Those tyres are red hot. Maybe just jump in the pits, get yourself a new set of boots, come back out, and everything will be fine. Flo's had 2 3-second penalties in the one lap, so that's impressive from Flo.
Talent.
You can't teach that. Joggers and Hordos. I think Joggers might be even up to 9 seconds worth of penalties.
Oh boy.
So, which would put Hordo in front of him and puts Bambi in touching distance as well. So this is definitely now Kank's to lose. So I might just jump on to Kank for a lap and see if we can make him make a mistake. Just to make it a bit more exciting. Not for Kank, of course. Actually, I lie. Let's get on to Jetsy. He's 0.2 seconds away from Sesto. He's hot on his heels. The pink racing point could not be any closer to the Red Bull if he tried at the moment. If anything, I would have thought that it's the... just as I thought, we're about to see some action. Sesto jumps into the pit. Is it going to be this night?
It certainly seems it.
I'm trying not to swear in your stream, Valor, but there's been a few close calls tonight. We've still got the 24 viewers, which isn't a bad effort, considering we've only got the 11 races still in the race. I have got you on the computer and the phone though, Valor, so I've got you 2 extra views.
Oh, double views.
Double views, it's how I roll. I do it for myself, so I do it for others as well.
Revealing Zero's tactics.
Pull out the iPad as well, it gives me 3, and depending on if Alicia is happy or not, I just do her phone, that gives me 4. Anyway, I'm still looking at Kank, who's still got that 2.6 second buffer over Joggles, but then those penalties as well. So that's all pretty comfy there. I don't even know who to look at the moment. Vala, is there anyone that you feel like giving a bit of airtime to?
Oh, yeah, I'm not too sure at the moment. It's all about the same, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. Bambi just lapped Sesto before. Neither car is damaged, so they've managed to do that in a safe spot on the track. There's not many of them. Joggles is back under that 2 second mark to Kank. It's almost like Kank kind of saves a bit and then goes hard again and get back over that 2 seconds. Or maybe they're just better at different parts of the track. I haven't really kept up with that enough tonight. Didn't realise Risey commented earlier. You didn't race, but an Alpha Tour is still retired. Yeah, Risey, just for you, mate, making sure that car is retired at all times. Not allowed to finish a race. But I'm still trying to find someone to kind of watch here, Vala, and I'm struggling.
Yeah, same boat. I kind of had a feeling it might go like this.
Yeah, we've still got the 12 laps to go. And so Joggles with those pens is going to hurt him. So I think Hordo moves ahead of Joggles.
How much did you say? 6 or 9?
I think Joggles may have got up to 9.
Okay.
So Kanks definitely hasn't got that many. So Kanks is pretty comfortable. I feel like Hordo's only at 6, which with how Hordo's going at the moment, which puts him into second spot. Now Bambi's 8 seconds from Hordo, and then that's 1.8 under that. And I can't recall if Bambi has any penalties or not. So by that would put Bambi. He would stay 4th, and Joggles would stay on the podium. By that quick math, well, I could be wrong. This is quite interesting here because Sesto's right up the ass of Bambi, but if he overtakes Bambi and then doesn't get away from him, he then just has to let him go back past anyway. So Bambi's holding up Sesto by the looks of this, but Sesto's in 10th. So Sesto probably needs to use Bambi here to catch Jetsy, because Jetsy will get the blue flag when Bambi catches up to him, and then Sesto might have a nice little easy overtake where Jetsy has to get out of the way.
He'll be loving that.
That would be a great little tactic. Let's just sit behind one of the leading cars, and when he overtakes people, I'll go with him.
Bit of a distance to cover though, to make up. I think Jesse just got overtaken by Flo just before as well. They're battling back and forth.
I think they might be having a bit of a battle, to be honest. Flo would be happy with this. I did say he was the only car still going. He's not been the points, and he's found himself in 8th spot now. Now it's only Dane that's not going to get a point for this race. You're pretty disappointed to finish Monaco and not get a point.
It couldn't have been me. I got the point.
Yeah, you're one and only race in a Formula 1 comp, and you got a point. It's one of the funniest things I've seen.
Oh, it was brutal.
So I think me and Millipede came together that race, and the stewards had a word with us and told us to calm down and race properly.
My pit crew earned their money. I went in so often to replace something.
That's actually been the other thing. There hasn't been too many pit stops. I was expecting a few more, but very interesting when EGN moves to. I think they're going to no assists next season in the Div 1. Just the line. So tracks like this, the line will help, but all the other things will definitely not. Kank just got a little bit sideways there, going around that turn. So you want to be careful doing that too often, because if he does that into a wall, that's game over. Championship done. Good night. And Flo looks like he's pulled away from Jetsy now, so that's no good. And Sesto's still right behind Bambi. Sidepod's jumped into the pits for a set of softs. Nice spanking new boots for the Sidepod, who is 7 seconds away from Nugsy. I might just stay on Sidepod here for a lap or two. I reckon he's gonna knock that deficit in about half in about 2 laps. If he can control the softs, that is. And poor Val is losing viewers by the second. It down 20.
Going down.
People just aren't interested. I'm sorry, Val. It's pretty hard to keep everyone entertained with
not much action going on. Not much you can do.
Sidepod's now put that to 6.5 seconds, so that's a whole 0.5 seconds in just one sector. He's locked up there and he's pushing hard. It's now almost at 6 seconds now. Nugsy miles away from Bambi's, that's not even going to happen. Sesto's jumped into the pit, so he's decided that Bambi was slowing up that much. He might as well just pit, jump on a set of softs and make sure he keeps 10th. Probably isn't a bad option. Sidepod going to have this under 6 seconds by the time at this end of this lap. Looks like it. So what was that? He's made up a second in a lap. .7 seconds. I think Nugsy ran into traffic of Dane there, which may have held him up a little bit. Because Sidepod's now only, what is he, 4 seconds now from Nugsy to get into 5th spot, which is what he'd be pushing for. Just had a quick look at your stream again, Val, and you're down to 19. Oh, yeah. Back up to 20. It's alright, we're holding.
There's no hope.
We're falling like flies. Whoever you are going to after this won't have anyone.
I don't know who we're going to tonight.
To raid with. I might have to jump on a little stream just so you can jump on it. No, I'm sick of talking, to be honest. I'll be going straight to bed after this. Sidepod is now 1 second away, and Dane needs to get out of his fellow Ferraris. He has the team orders. Get out of the way, you're coming 11th, mate. We have a guy charging for 5th spot. Feels like Vettel. Vettel, get out of the way, old man. The young fella's coming through. Even though I'm not sure how old Sidepod and Dane are, so that might be in the wrong way around. There was a yellow flag there for a moment there, Val. I'm not sure if you saw if anyone was slowed down or not.
No, honestly, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the list. I see some cheeky people in here. I see Bambi and Nugs. They're both watching the stream. So they're keeping an eye on things.
Yeah, well, Nugsy's got to be very fucking nervous right now. The side pod is hard up his tail. And he's heard me and he's let him through. You soft. No, okay, I won't get it. No, it's probably the smart play. Side pod on the softs. He's on the 18-year-old mediums and doesn't want Sleazy to get anywhere near him. Yeah, alright, fair play, Nugsy. But next time, you are allowed to protect your position. You're not allowed to try and hurt the car behind you, but you're allowed to keep him behind you and shut doors on him when you need to. Anyway, so that's now went from an exciting 7 seconds back to now in front of Nugsy by almost 2 seconds. And Flo's coming up to Sleazy here. Here we go, Vala. We've got a bit of action here.
Oh, action. Content.
Here we go. 6 laps to go. The McLaren up on the Renault. Both on the mediums. Sleazy on 16 lap old mediums. We're Flo's on the 10 lap old mediums. Into DRS. Using ERS as well. He's almost out of ERS. But then so is Sleazy to try and protect the spot. Oh, I think Sleazy might have went into the wall there. He took that corner too deep, but I'm not sure if there's any damage or not. Can you see if he's missing any end plate on that left-hand side? He is.
Yeah.
The Renault has damage. The McLaren will be going. The Renault has damage.
Is it both ends?
Take when possible. Oh, don't tell me Flo has damage as well.
No, Sleazy.
What, so you think might have both, do you?
Yeah, both end plates. And Flo has left. Gone.
I've tried it.
I
I think you might be right. I can't see anything on. Okay, so Sleazy's gonna finish this one with no end plates, and Flo still manages to keep one. Well, I guess one's better than none. But anyway, at least this has gave us some excitement now. The excitement is that much, Vala. 3 of your followers have fainted.
Yeah, they've decided to bounce.
I've no longer been able to stay in.
Didn't keep the faith.
Maybe Nugsy jumped out when I was about to call him a few names. Anyway, Flo now. What's happening?
Who was that?
What?
Kank?
Oh, they've had to let Kank through. Oh, Kank, you've just ruined the battle.
Oh, bit of contact there.
And we're back though. So both drivers managed to let Kank through. Oh, this isn't the spot to overtake. Don't go there, Flo, please. He's managed to not. Now, I think now, Joggles and Hordo are coming up to this pack as well. They're trying to ruin the excitement for us here, Vala.
Bastards.
They have to let the faster car through without letting the other one through. This is tough. So Sleazy can't let Hordo through yet due to the fact that if he lets him through, then Flo will then come through as well.
Oh, and there's contact.
Oh, what happened there?
Who did Sleazy need to
Hordo
let?
tried to barge his way through there, and he's now hurt Sleazy more. Oh no! So Sleazy now with a. Oh, Flo's jumped into the pit as well. Sleazy's going to stay out. This is a great move from Sleazy. He's going to manage to finish this race with not much of his car left. It almost looks like he's been in the Demolition Derby rather than an F1 race.
Hordo lost an end plate as well for that contact.
Yeah, Hordo just had to wait a bit longer. I know it's tough being the lead car, but you had 2 guys fighting for 7th spot, which is in the points. So they don't have to really let you through until I think it's like 3 corners before something gets done about it. So you just had to wait that bit longer, being Monaco, for a safe spot for Sleazy to let him through. Oh, now Bambi's coming up to Sleazy, so Sleazy will be able to duck in on the right there and let Bambi stay on that racing line, which they've done beautifully. Airborne's just commented the instance for the F3 starting to roll in.
Fun times, yeah. We'll have to look at that tonight.
I definitely won't be looking at that tonight. I'll be going straight to bed. Unlucky guys. The shooting life is done for
Yeah,
them.
whoever looked tonight, handle it tomorrow, I reckon, though. Has to be some harsh
Yeah,
punishments.
from what I've heard, Airborne up. It's you'll be out of that div anyway, mate. So,
Oh, 100% deserve to be out of there.
so Sleazy now is basically trying to wheel this car with nothing left on it, and Jetsy has taken advantage of this with a nice spanking new set of parts and those soft tyres that are only 4 laps old. Poor Sleazy just can't turn that car. Oh, Jetsy's done the textbook switchback there. That looked beautiful. Not much Sleazy can do about this. You know, the sad thing about this is I've got 2 laps to go and Flo is only 12 seconds behind Sleazy.
Ooh.
So Sleazy could lose a spot.
Bambi over Hordo.
Yeah, Bambi's got... Oh, yeah, Hordo with that damage is now hurting. Wasn't worth pitting though, otherwise he would have went all the way back to 5th, maybe 6th. So he's had to endure it, and 4th will be enough. So DVT will definitely now go down to 4th in the championship standing, exactly where he belongs. And Bambi will be in 3rd, not where he belongs.
Oh, he'll leave.
No, I think DVT actually deserved to win this race. I think he was in the box seat. He had it won, and the game's costed. But that's what happens. I guess in real life it happens where you get mechanical faults, and in virtual gaming, internet either stuffs up or the rig itself can go through some errors. So I guess it makes it just that touch more realistic.
Flo's going to go for the overtake, yeah.
Flo just pulled off a fastest lap.
Oh.
And I was saying he was like 30 seconds behind him. And now he's right behind Sleazy.
End plate gone.
And this is not the place to make any moves, guys. Just tuck in.
It doesn't have to be aggressive here. Sleazy might not make the corners by himself here.
Sleazy has no wing. And Flo has all the wing. So basically, Flo, just wait for that last turn. Hit the DRS. Get it done.
He's trying.
Oh, he's going for it in the tunnel. I can't watch. Oh, they've both survived. I don't know how.
Oh, yeah. That's what happens. 10-second penalty.
And that is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you're not patient at Monaco. All you had to do was wait the lap out. It's not like you're going to gain any other positions, and now you're going to give yourself a 10-second penalty, which it's not like Sleazy's going to be able to get within 10 seconds of him anyway. This will be interesting now. Flo's now speeding in pit lane, and he's DQ'd.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, but that's, if anything was deserved then. We're back up to 25 viewers far. We've got yourself up here.
Jumping in
About.
for the last second.
Let's jump on board to Kank as he rounds out this last couple of sectors. But we definitely have to make sure we get on the Sleazy before he finishes, because he's going to try and do this last lap with no wing.
Gotta respect it.
I mean, the last 3 laps he's done with no wing.
I really thought he was going to crash out before that.
Kank now coming up through Rascat. The last 2 turns. He's negotiated the second last one beautifully. Last one, you can take that easy. He has. He took that very easy. He's doing some swivels for the fans. And that is Kank with the win and the championship. Bambi gets into second due to Juggles not being able to keep his car on the track. And Hordo, where will Hordo finish? No, Hordo stays in 4th. Side pod will jump onto now. Sleazy's got a 30-second time penalty, probably due to the fact that he can't take any turns at the moment.
Yeah, I think he crashed just before.
So side pod, big lock up on the second last turn. Just needs to negotiate this to keep 5th spot here. And he has. Nicely done. Jetsy's finished his lap as well. Now Nugsy to hold on the 6th spot here. Sleazy's managed to finish his lap. Well done, Sleazy. That's a very good effort. It's on Nugsy here, and he's going to complete. He's doing some weaves as well and doesn't realise that Sesto's right behind him. Look at that. He was a whole lap behind, so that's fine.
Enzo, thank you for that follow.
Let's go Sesto. You're a bit late for that. He came 9th and he was never in the race. So, Savvy boy, back in your box, mate. You're far too late on that.
Enzo, thank you again for that, mate.
But anyway, that's great win from Kate. As I said, DBT, unfortunately, I thought you would have at least been in the podium of that. But as I said, shit happens. And he had to retire. Bambi got himself into second after having to pit in the first 2 laps. I can't remember if it was the first lap or the second lap. So it's a great recovery drive from Bambi. And Juggles will, I don't know, be hoping that he didn't have 9 seconds worth of penalties. It probably hurt him a bit, to be honest. And Flo, with that fastest lap of the race, because he disqualified himself, doesn't even get a point for that anyway. So, unlucky Flo, you're out of the top 10 and nothing for you. So that's basically McLaren's all the way through. Flo and Ninja always struggle getting points around these Formula 1 cars, so at least some things never change. Anyway, let me invite a few people to the party, so stop having a go.
Frustration, thank you for that that name. I feel like that's just a quick made name. Could be an F1 driver.
Dear, oh dear. I'm just trying to find our drivers, which I'm struggling with at the moment. Is Bambi? Oh, there's Kane. Is Bambi got an X Bambi?
Yeah, X 4K Bambi.
Juggles is just Juggles, isn't he?
Yeah. Who was it? Kank,
Yeah,
Bambi.
Kank, Bambi, Juggles, Horto.
Bambi second.
Yes, Bambi was second. And Juggles the third. Was it Horto? Horto fourth. Side Pod fifth. Nugsy, Jetsy, Sleazy, Sesto.
Third. Okay, we can show
Juggles third. Juggles is in the party. Welcome, Juggles.
Hi.
How was that nice race of Monaco?
Well, I didn't practice and it showed.
Yeah,
straight to the point. I like it.
That's one of the tracks where, if you don't practice, it comes back and bites you in a lot of places.
Yeah, still, third is third. I got two pets from, one was from Luke's dive bomb after the tunnel. The second one was Dev's AI, trying to avoid that. Apparently the AI were bumped up, but didn't look like it.
Yeah, I saw the AI caused you and Kank a bit of grief there around that sort of carousel sort of part.
And then all my hopes went when Flo and Sleazy were in front.
Yeah, Flo and Sleazy having a great battle, and you guys ruined that. I was getting all excited in the com box, and it just kind of came to a crashing end. So if you actually watch that back on the replay, you might have a bit of a laugh at me on that. Anyway, congratulations on the third Joggles, which gives you second in the championship. Just trying to.
I might go for a long walk along the beach. And,
I was going to say your start of the season was quite nice with the first 2 wins and then the third and the second. You were definitely the most consistent, but Kank won the last 4. So
5.
Yes, tonight 5. Yes, thank you. So he's won the last 5. So if you got someone winning 5 out of the 7 races, you're not winning the championship.
If it wasn't for Ninja's AI back in Netherlands, it could be a different story.
Oh, here we go.
None of that debacle would have happened.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's jump on to Kank. Were you in the party? Did I see you in the party, Kank?
Yeah,
Here he is. So what? Just to make it 5 wins in a row, championship as well. I don't know what to say. Well done.
thank you.
It's,
I was
if you're going to boo, mate, you can get out of the party. It's all about respect here, mate. Anyway, so you look good at that, Kank. Did you practice that track much this week, or?
Well, I think I practiced on Sunday and then had 15 minutes of time trial.
Yep. Just jumped in for a bit of a refresher before jumping in the race.
Yeah, exactly right. So
very good.
yeah, pretty happy overall.
Pretty happy over it. I noticed the qualifying, because you qualified in the mediums and were you 6th, 7th?
Yeah, so
You were back a bit. What happened?
Did a lap early, and then wasn't good enough. So everyone was going on the sauce, and even joggers I saw on the sauce. So tried to get a soft lap in, but yeah, I think I invalidated the first one and then ran up the back of Flo on the second one, and then there wasn't enough time to put in another lap. So
Yeah.
I'm sort of lucky I started 7th because then I kept the mediums and kept to the strat that I wanted to originally.
Yep.
rather
Yep.
than-
That
think
one
if I-
stop.
Yeah, if I got softs in, then yeah, it would have put me on a strat that I didn't want to do. So yeah, I was sort of fortunate.
Fair enough.
in the
Were you
end.
surprised by the no safety car?
Definitely very surprised. I think there was only one virtual safety car, and that was it.
Yeah, I think there was. Yeah, there definitely was. Oh, was there 2? There was definitely one virtual. There might have just been yellow flags a couple of times.
Yeah, just one.
Just one virtual, yeah. There was definitely a couple of yellow flags. I know there was one where someone had a bit of a spin and yellow flags popped up, but that must have been only in the one sector.
Yeah, so actually pretty happy there was no safety car. I was worried that towards the end of the race there would be one, but yeah, just happy it's done, to be honest.
Yeah, Monaco looks like it can be pretty tight. But anyway, congratulations on that, Kane. As I said, the 5 wins all at the back end and winning the championship quite comfortably in the end. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for that. So let's get on to Bambi now. Second spot. It feels like it's been a while since you've been on the podium, but I think
it's been a while since I've been here. Actually, I just said that. I was like, "Fuck, I haven't been here in a while."
It's definitely been a while since you've been in the top 2. I think you were 3rd. Was it not last round, but the one before? I remember you being 3rd at some point.
No, I haven't been here for ages.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were 3rd not too
I
long ago.
haven't been here
Anyway.
all season.
That was after the Horns.
Okay. Yes. I do recall that now. I did actually have a bit of a stab at you for this one on your qualifying. I thought you might have been going to try and run just past that timer again, and you invalidated the first turn, and I had the comms box was in hysterics. We thought it was very funny.
One party, I was like, right, ready to sweat this lap. First corner, I invalidated. I was like, never mind.
I didn't. I know. I mean, it's going through trying to find someone else on the lap, and we couldn't get there. Anyway, so the race didn't go as expected. I didn't quite see, but you were in the pit very early. Was it lap 1 or lap 2 that you jumped in? First lap, what happened?
I got hit in the back, and I ran up the back of joggles, broke my wing. So I was like, oh well, shit. Race is over. Went into the pits, came out on another fresh pair of mediums, and then I just started, I went on mute for a bit, and I just started putting in hot laps. I got fastest lap 4 laps in a row or something. So I just started
got in that bit of a groove?
Yeah, then I got in a bit of a groove, and I started driving, and then I was up into first because everyone pitted, and I was like, wait, what's happened?
Yeah, no, I thought you might have tried to extend those mediums out a bit more and then maybe try to jump on the softs at the end.
I was thinking that, but then I went hards just to try and be safe.
Yep. I wasn't sure if you maybe came in again. I thought you might have had damage again, but just thought just to be comfortable with a podium spot. Nah, fair enough.
But it was a good race. It was a very good race.
Yeah, no, as I said, there was only the 4 that didn't finish. 1 due to a technical glitch. 2 finished themselves in the pits. And I think Flo got a bit excited on his penalties and got disqualified. That's what it looked like anyway. That was quite humorous.
Flo was getting annoyed in party, actually.
But anyway, Bam, it's nice to see you back on the podium. As I said, it's been a whole season.
It's been a whole season since I've been here.
Good to see you back on the podium at Monaco. Anyway, thanks to the drivers. I said Kank with the win and the championship. Bambi in second, and I think that moved you to 3rd in the championship as well. Am I correct in that, Bambi?
It does.
Due to DBT getting that DNF, and Joggles with the 3rd spot, coming in 2nd in the championship. So, good season, guys. Looking forward to next one. I think a few things change in the Div 1 next season, so that should be interesting.
A lot. So
Everyone's changing.
I will say one thing though for all the viewers. If you missed it, Dest is confirmed for Barca. So if you want to pick up his IX card, as he'll be extinct, it's good time to do. It's 3K at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Joel's
Yeah.
trading tips right here.
Joggers trading tips. We might have to make that a thing. Maybe not tonight, but
Well, Simo, I did make 18 million last year.
you just need to calm down, mate.
Joggers, I think we
Well,
think
all I
we're
did was
missing the
buy
point.
informs.
Anyway, Vala, I'll let you round out the stream.
Yeah, no worries, no
Not sure if
worries.
you want to, not sure if you want to raid someone before Joggles starts talking too much about FIFA.
Yeah,
Formula One, mate.
we'll switch it off, play some music.
No, it's not.
We're racing.
Just trade
We've
some.
got over to FIFA. Lovely.